Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is more of like a shocking note to self that I want here for the record. Um, I think I've mentioned to you guys that I would like to be one of those people that visits every single Disneyland eventually. I've been to Disney World in the past, um, literally when I was like probably 13 or 14 years old. I don't know. I was like a teenager. My mom took me and I am so shocked because the last few years, like I know I went to Disney World in Florida just the one time with my mom. And I remember having a lot of fun. I remember seeing fireworks, like the most beautiful fireworks, epic fireworks I've ever seen in my life. And then just telling myself, like, I have to come back here. I don't remember any specific rides anymore because it's been so long. Um, but what's crazy to me is that I even remember specific pictures like I had taken, like in front of the castle. I want to say it's Cinderella's castle. It's like a white and blue castle. There's like all these little bits and pieces that I do remember about Disney World. But recently, when I've been seeing videos and just pictures on social media about like the Disney World Animal Kingdom, I looked at this giant tree and you know how like if you search right now Disney World Animal Kingdom, you're going to see this like giant fake tree carved out with like all these characters on the trunk of the tree. It's just like this larger than life huge tree that's very picturesque. Lots of people take pictures, put it on Instagram and like take videos and stuff. So recently, like within the last like 2 to 3 years, I've been looking at those images and videos and being like, wow, that's so beautiful. Like when did they do that? And I kept thinking to myself and I kept saying, like, "I need to be there. Like, I need to take pictures in front of that. Like, I wanna see that so badly." Like, Animal Kingdom is probably, like, one of the places that I wanna visit first because I don't even remember if I went to Animal Kingdom, when I was a kid. That only time I went, right? So but that tree, like, all like, for the past 3 years, I was just kept thinking, like, "There's no way I've ever seen it." Because when I first saw it within the last 3 years on social media, I was thinking to myself, like, "That's so beautiful, like, I've never seen that in my life, like, I wanna be there." So yesterday, I was flipping through old photo albums, and I saw a picture of me well, I saw pictures of myself and my mom in Disney World, and I remember all of them, and then I came across this picture where I took in f the animal I thought I it so badly for the last 3 years, and it was, like, right behind me sure, and mind blown. I still I literally, like it was, like, shivers down my spine and, like, goosebumps because I seriously thought I've never seen it in my life. So, obviously, seeing a picture of myself in front of that, and I know I've been to Disney World, now it's like I have to believe that I was there. So, it's just so strange, like, the way that my mind started to process it, and, like, even today, I'm still, like it's like I don't actually believe I've been there, but it's like I have to accept that I was there because I have a picture. But it's like before I saw this picture, so, like, for the last 3 years, and what I picture, like, my entire life, I thought I've never seen it, and I was never there. But because now I have this, like, one picture, it's almost as if I just have to believe it. So then I started to think, how easy is it to really implant memories? If somebody, like, photoshopped a picture of me obviously okay, this is getting more, like, on the imaginary side, of course. I don't think anybody I think I did and maybe just forgot about it, but for the purpose of this video and why it shook me so much is because I understand now that if someone took a picture or figure out a way to, like, take a baby picture of me and Photoshop me somewhere that I know I've never been, but then and then I find that picture, I would think that that actually happened or I was actually there because that's literally what just happened to me last night because to this date, I don't actually have a real memory in my mind of seeing that world and what I did around it, what I even did nearby it, what it looks like nearby. All I have is just that one picture, and then now me having to, like, believe that I was actually there. So, yeah, it's really scary the more I think about it, like, how easy it would be to just implant memories, and it makes me feel like this is a simulation more than any other day. Like, last night, I felt like the possibilities like, usually when people say, like, "Okay, well, there's a possibility we're in a simulation and this is all fake," I'm like, "Okay, whatever." It's I don't really take it seriously. But yesterday having that happen, it was just kind of like this weird out of body experience. I'm like, "What is real anymore?" Because I swear I still don't think I've seen it, and I still it's not a real memory to me, it's just like a photo memory, and this doesn't happen often to me where I see a picture where I'm somewhere and I have to accept it, but obviously, like, when you're a kid, like, I don't know about you guys, but when I was, like, 2 or 3 years old, I don't remember having any memories, so all the pictures that I see of my baby pictures, those are, like, my only memories, and I don't even know where I am for, like, majority of those pictures unless I ask my parents, and sometimes they don't even know where I specifically was, in a certain picture. So, definitely just really, really crazy to process, and I've always said that I found dreams really strange, that if you've ever been in a dream where you wake up I mean, not you wake up, you fall into the dream and then you're all of a sudden this different person. I've had many of those dreams where, like, I assume somebody else's life and whether it's their friends, their family, their drama, like, I've been in heists, I've been in, like, all these crazy dreams where I'm, like, these different characters, but once I fall into the dream, it's like I know I'm that person, and I'm so convinced that I'm that person that it feels like reality. Sometimes I know when I'm in a dream and I can pop out of it, which is also really weird, but yeah. It just kinda reminds me of, like, a dream state, basically, when you don't remember something, but then you see proof of yourself doing something, maybe like a video, or even when your friends or your family tell you about something that you might have long forgotten, and then, like, the memory just kind of, like, unlocks and pops back into your head. Most of the time, I feel like when someone tells me something, okay, like a story from the past, I could still like, it still fits in my brain, um or maybe, like, as I get older, this will happen more often, I don't know, but this is definitely the first time this whole, like yeah, I'm just gonna be really weirded out. I'm excited to go back to Disney World because I know I've obviously been, but I think once I go to Disney World, I'm going to look at that tree and the surrounding areas like 80,000 times because I just feel like if I have been there, I should be able to recognize at least a few things, or like have maybe like body memory of like where the restrooms are, where things are. And if I don't, then I still feel like it's hard for me to believe that I was once there. Hi there, Dr. Pikachu, Crypto 589, going to test dive the new Tron ride tomorrow. Are you at Disney World? I'm so jealous. I don't think I've ever done the Tron ride because it was too long ago that I was over there at Disney World. I don't remember any of the rides, to be honest. But then again, if you ask me like point blank to list you all of the rides that I love at Disneyland in California, I wouldn't be able to do every single ride. Like I can name Space Mountain right now. Um, oh my God, see, I can't list. Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy, which used to be called something else. The hotel, scary hotel one. I can only list like honestly a few. So the names, it's like I know the rides, but I don't know the names. But then at Disney World, I like don't know the rides, don't know the names anymore because it's just been like a heck of a long time. And I visited Disneyland like probably closer to 10 times now. U2 homepage is down right now. Low Roller Scratcher says, really? How are you guys here? Oh, you mean like, oh, well, YouTube, I guess you're still getting YouTube notifications for live streams, but the homepage is down? All right, that sucks. Hopefully they catch up. Man, Google is just not having a good time lately. More about Google later on the main channel if I have time for it. Twitter is down. You can't follow and see DM on Twitter. Let me check that for you. Let's see if that's the same case for me. I swear I just got a couple Elon Musk notifications earlier. Hold on. I feel like I could see DMs. I think it might just be you. I'm literally on my Twitter right now. It looks pretty normal, getting notifications, and, I still see I don't know if you mean, like, you can't see any DMs at all. I'm able to see the DMs, not that I'm answering the DMs. My son works at Disney World, and I get to go in free crypto says, "Oh my god, I'm so jealous. I need to have kids and have them also work at Disney World." I'll be like, "I just had you, so you can move to Florida while I stay in California, and I'll just come visit you every once in a while. Work there, please." That's neat. Yeah, I do hear that if you work at Disney, you get, like, perks to bring in family and friends, but I think they limit you for, like, the amount of tickets or maybe, like, depending on what position you're in for Disney, and also Disney Stars. Yeah, I have heard that Disney Stars gets perks, of course. They can go to Disneyland, or Disney World too. I wish there was a pass though. Like, I wish there was a pass where, like, you're just, like, this Disney fanatic and you're just paying, like, I don't know, $5,000 a year or something, and you can do everything Disney. I feel like they should do that. That would probably bring in a lot of money, and to be honest, most people are too busy to actually hit up all the spots anyways. So I think that would be a good idea, Bob. Um 'Cause it's just kind of annoying to know that, like, you have to pay I know I paid $400 that my Disney pass is expired now, my annual pass, the California one, but I did pay, like, $400. I bought it for me and my SO, like, $400 each, and, that's a lot. To go one time is, like, $200, but I feel like people who are hardcore, like, diehard Disney fans would probably be willing to pay, like, 2 grand 3 grand maybe even, to, like, have access to Disney World when they want to, any of the Disneylands, like, around the globe because and then, like, maybe some other Disney pop-up shops if they decide to do that. Like, I don't know, put a Disney pop-up shop at the mall and you can sit down and have coffee. Man, I have all these ideas. I should definitely talk to the CEO of Disney. Twitter Blue will allow you to tweet for 4,000 characters. Cool. But I feel like I know that, I think Elon Musk said that he was gonna work on, like, more, like, longer posts, but I don't know, I feel like the lovely thing about Twitter is that it incentivizes people to try and use less words with, like, higher impact, and that's something I need to work harder on because I feel like I usually talk, 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 but I should have less words, more impact, and I think that, like, it takes control of the mind and more intelligence, in my opinion at least, to say more and each sentence you speak or each mini paragraph, you have like a lot of depth in your words. So I feel like if you allow people to write too much, it's just gonna be like too much spam on Twitter. And it's already like a lot of spam. I wish honestly like Google would allow this because I feel like sometimes and I try to read all the comments on YouTube because on both my channels, but it is impossible. I can't read every single comment. And some of you guys, like just FYI, if your comment is like an essay, I don't read all of it because just there's no time in my day to read essays. On YouTube at least, and neither will I read an essay on like Instagram. So keep it short and sweet. Like higher chances that people will read it, I think. Hi there, William P. Where's the Doge pillow? It's right there. It's right there, dude. Right there. I mean, now you're kind of seeing like its side view of my Doge pillow, but that's that one, and this is the one that I sell on my merch store. But I think they were out of units, so check out my merch store if you haven't already. Link down below. It's with Teespring, which partners with YouTube, so definitely check that out if you're interested in my Living with Lucy merch slash Doge merch. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys because I found it extremely creepy. I still do. I can't get over it. I'm just gonna be thinking about it for like the rest of the week and how so much of my memories could be based upon just like a picture from the past, even if maybe I have no recollection of it. It's almost like when you hear people have Alzheimer's and then or like that movie with like Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler where she loses her memory and they just keep showing her videos of like how she's married to him. Obviously that's a movie, but like imagine that. That's how I feel when I feel like I don't remember something and then I see a picture, it's like you're forced to remember it, and it's just a very off-putting feeling. I don't know. But I do understand that because 'cause I've spoken to, like, my family members that are older, and they tell me, like, the older you get, the less likely you could be able to, like, remember things from, like, 30, 40 years ago. So, I do expect that as I age, I will, like, I guess, forget more things, but I hope not. I think memories are, like, so sacred to me, and, I keep a lot of photos and videos in hopes that, like, one day, knock on wood, but, like, if I have Alzheimer's or I can't remember things and I can look back at it, but then having experienced what I just experienced of seeing a picture and not actually remembering it is, like, a little scary, if anything, so I'm not sure how I feel about that anymore. Um, your homepage is down too, Low Roller says. To answer your title, because I am old and hurt and still have the scars of most of my memories visible on my skin, I have scar from 8 years old on my arm from surgery. Also, my face looks the same to me, LOL. I know the feeling though, as I was shown pictures of me I had forgotten like that. Mm, I mean, for me, it's not like I look at a picture of myself and I don't recognize that person. I do feel like my baby pictures and, like, childhood pictures when I was, like, 10 and stuff, um, it feels like it's a different person. Like, I still feel the same as I was, honestly. I wouldn't say 10 years old, probably, like, 16. Like, my mind, I feel like the things I care about, the foods I like, it hasn't changed too much from, like, 16. But look-wise, yeah, I changed a lot. I change a lot, like, every 3, 4, 5 years, I feel like. Like, I balloon, expand out, all of a sudden, like, make myself lose weight, like, those things, and my hair colors change all the time. But when I look at, like, a childhood picture, yeah, I don't know if you guys have done it recently, but it's almost sweet. It's like, I'm much happier now than I was in the past with a lot of, like, unresolved family issues and, like, mind just sadness, that I overcame with just, like, thinking and journaling. Um, but yeah, to look back, it's like I remember how lost and, like, sad and unresolved I was, and then now I'm better, not, like, completely resolved, but, like, much better, and it almost feels like, yeah, like a different person. And, like, when you're younger, you didn't have as many crazy experiences, um but I wouldn't say, like, how some people are like, "I look back and I was so innocent back then." I don't feel that. I don't feel like I was more innocent as a kid. Like, I think my mind has always been very imaginative, like, even at 10. So I don't feel the same way as when people say, like, "Oh, I look back and I was like, everything was so perfect back then." I don't think, like, when I was a child, things were necessarily perfect or dreamlike, in any way. Provide a tip if you're writing Lucy an essay, LOL. Dr. Pikachu says, "What? Provide a tip if you're writing the essay." Um, wait, hold on. Sorry, guys. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy my rambling. I mean, I guess that's kind of the point of this channel, or specifically this video. Guys, I gotta go. I don't think I have time to do a main channel tonight. So I will be back, I guess, tomorrow for the main channel live stream, or if I can do my stuff on time, errands on time, I could come back and do the main channel one. But thank you guys for joining. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe, all that good stuff. This is the second channel where we talk about anything under the sun. Feel free also if you guys ever want to join in or mention something, a completely different topic from what I'm talking about. That's always welcome. And I will see you guys soon. Bye. Take care. Bye, Mr. Moore.